What's up, family?
What up, fam? How you
Yo, yo,
feeling? What's the word?
what's
Yo, what's
going on
good?
with you?
What's good?
How we
Huh?
doing?
Yeah,
Hey.
We here? We still here?
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
One,
We still here.
yeah, one day at a time.
One day at a time. How everybody else doing? How we doing, man?
Amazing family.
Feeling
We
good? KB
stayed.
been cooking, dog.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
KB,
yeah.
what's hey man? What you
Right.
done got into you, bro? Why you
That
why you been on this street, man? What you been doing, bro?
putting that work in,
Man, I just slowed it down. You gotta slow the game down, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't machine gun it. You gotta be patient. You gotta take steady shots too. And by time, that's an important thing. Can y'all still hear
Sure.
me? Somebody trying to
Yep,
call me.
sure.
Yep, yeah, we can see now. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep. Yeah,
okay.
I can hear you.
Uh okay, bet. But yeah, you gotta slow the game down and buy time really on quality companies like I did with GS and optics. I and stick to the y'all. That's crazy. I'm sticking to memory and optics the whole time. And I
Yeah.
said that from the get-go. Since what February?
Yeah. Yeah, you have.
Memory and optics. I've been heavy on MU core, light, SanDisk, and I snuck a little GS in there, but it's a quality company.
And you snuck
Sure.
another one in there, leap.
Quality.
Your first leap, man. Congratulations, brother. What was that leap you put in?
Oh yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, that VIAV. I think that's a runner.
Most
I think
definitely.
that's the next Palantir, honestly.
Oh,
Come, come on. VIAV, man. The company VIAV. What's it at? Like $40 a share right now?
Yep,
41.
40.
41.
41.
Yeah, man. That's
And
definitely
I
one of the
think
top for like
at least
a
go
while.
what? It can be at least this year.
Yeah,
At
definitely.
least.
And all the companies that we done said that about done snuck up on us. Like we said, man, Sanders said 300 at the beginning of the year. Micron at two something. All of them, bro. All of the companies that we said could go on a run. Light, goodness gracious, man. Malcolm, I know we ain't gonna let
Oh,
Light
my
go,
Lord.
bro.
Light hurts, man. That's
Light,
a
man.
killer.
Mhm.
$1,000 stock,
But it
bro.
just shows what
Right.
research, what we doing is good. We own it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We
yeah.
on the right track. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And y'all see that hood we in. We're gonna talk about that hood too. That hood that I broke down. Microsoft broke down. What else we talked about? VIAV, we broke that down. And then there was another one, MU. We in that MU. Man, we got on that MU on Tuesday. I don't know if everybody was able to get on it, but when I put that in, bro, finished the day up 119%, same day.
Mm, that's huge.
That's
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
major.
It's just being able to be in position, having cash ready and just executing, bro. I think Keys has said last week, we gotta stop being scared when we know something gonna take off.
Yep.
Right? Something gonna take off. We got to be able to execute, right? And really, it's just back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? I know whatever Trump got going on with Iran or whatever, we just know we gonna be in position every time, right? Buy stocks when they low, and when they go higher, we see a return on our investment, bro. Just really back to the basics on how we've been doing this. But yeah, how everybody else doing though? How we doing? J. Cole, I see J. Cole, I see Niles on here. Will, I see you on here. Adrian, what's going on? How we doing?
What's going on, family? How y'all doing?
And we
great
good.
family.
Nas, you in that hood, ain't you?
Yep. I got in after you did last week. I went the 100 call. I'm up, I think 80 some 85% already. And I got it
In
out till
one
June of
week?
next year. Yeah, in 1 week. Got it out till
Good,
June
Nice.
2027.
goodness
Oh,
gracious.
wait.
So
Goodness gracious.
we gonna see. We gonna see.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we keep cooking though, man.
hmm
But
Even
I
on the
think I asked,
pullback though, you got time on it. That's the thing. So I mean it's
For sure.
Because we know we're gonna get
Absolutely.
one, right?
Of
Hmm.
course.
Exactly.
We know
But
we
really, we've been pushing y'all. That's so
Hmm.
crazy too. It just feel like the market is resilient.
oh
Right.
We don't care about nothing that's going on in our. Well, they don't care about nothing that's going on in Iran no more. To be
yeah,
honest, I think the war gonna be over, or they know it's over.
yeah. I'm with
Right.
you.
Honestly,
It's so funny. I was thinking it, but Travis mentioned on Tuesday, like we got this big push pretty much the exact same time last year.
Back to what Nigel had said. Nigel said in
Yep.
January, bro, don't this seem familiar? Y'all
Yep.
remember Nigel had
Hmm.
said that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he been saying it. He
Yeah.
called it out, really.
Yeah, he
Hmm.
did. He
You,
did.
you, you know what's
What up,
crazy about
fellas?
that? Like
What's up,
when
brother?
them patterns like that happen, ain't it crazy how it's a different reason every time? That shit's
Right.
crazy.
That is wild.
Every year, right around the same time, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
That's why I make you think like, like
Right.
Just be in
it,
position.
Yeah, there
stay
you
in
go.
position, and it just make you think like I said last week, I think one of our biggest issues is so much rhetoric around the market.
So much noise.
It's so much noise of,
So much
Really.
noise.
it's we're gonna fall because of this, and if this continues, we're gonna go lower and lower, and we could bounce. And if we would have turned our phones off
Yeah, that's a good word.
for the month of March,
Oh
and we just
man.
seen stocks were lower. There's no rhetoric of Trump said this, and Iran. We just seen
Right.
stuff lower. Okay, we're just gonna buy here, and then
Mhm.
we turned our phones back in the month of April.
Yeah.
But
It's
honestly,
just
I want
Yeah.
to give everybody kudos too, because we all, well, the whole group stuck to our rules. Nate,
most
you've been
definitely,
banging on the table about Hood, Microsoft,
Yeah. Hmm.
VIAV,
yeah.
uh,
MU saying
MU.
this, yeah,
So really, we've been doing the right thing.
yeah. But one thing about it, bro, is like we when I when I was admitting y'all into the call, we have had a lot of Thursdays where we ain't felt the best.
Oh, for sure.
We've
Those
had
are,
a lot of Thursdays where we have not. We just started the call like, man, what's up with that market, man? Like, so with that market, and it definitely feels good to get a breather for sure.
sure.
But at the same time, we just know, just stay in position, bro. Stay in
Hmm.
position. And I actually want to get to these charts early today. Let me see something.
Hmm.
Let me see something. See real quick. Yeah, so okay, bet. First off, we're just gonna look at SPX, man. And I really wanted to see this because um is this healthy?
Look at that gap. Golly.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Look
that gap
at
is crazy.
is that not insane? Hold on.
It's wild.
But look at this. I was breaking this down earlier today. Look at this. This is the daily. From that bottom, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. Bro, 12 straight trading days from 6,300 to 7,000 in 12 trading days. It's 2 weeks. Um, Number one, is this healthy?
For
Number two, that gap, there will be some noise
sure.
that randomly that the war's back on that brings us back down. But one thing I'm also realizing that no one's talking about is When risk is on, risk is on. It don't matter the catalyst. It don't matter. Um, we back at war. When they turn that switch back on, it don't matter what no one is saying. This market is gonna push because if you really want to think about it, this week opened up Sunday. Iran said we back at it, and y'all remember the futures this Sunday was bleeding, bleeding. But look how we have been moving. So this lets me know, it don't matter if Trump say F the market. It don't matter if they talk about the Epstein files again. It don't matter what they talk about. It's like when Wall Street says risk is back on, it's back on, bro. When they say it's off, it's off. That thing gonna keep bleeding. It don't matter how much positive news Trump try to push. When they say it's off, it's off. When they say it's on, it's on. Realistically, this is not healthy. I'm just keeping it all the way real. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It has been doing nothing but go up, 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 up. And then tomorrow's Freaky Friday, Fun Friday.
Mhm.
We go higher again. Like, and does Trump come with more news that pushes us to 7,100 up here? Right? Does he push us to 7,100 up here? And it's like the looks of it, it look like we're going back up there. And then the thing that we need to look out for, y'all, is that when we get to all-time highs, this is all-time highs ever in history, right? Like we are also witnessing history, bro. Like our ancestors, people that came before us, they've never witnessed something like this, bro. This is all-time highs for the first time ever in the market's life, bro. Like we're witnessing history in real time. But the problem is with all-time highs, now it's in price discovery mode. When it's in price discovery mode, it's trying to find new areas to go to. So you really can't base this off of, okay, here's some resistance up here. We had the all-time highs. We knew that was resistance up here, but we know when we broke through it, now the market is trying to find how much money is just going to be put into this thing and how far we going to run. This is when you got to kind of start being careful and potentially start taking some profit off the table. And the reason I'm saying that is because just how the market work, bro. When we get in price discovery, you don't know when they just gonna turn the switch off real quick. You don't know when. You don't know when. So we at all-time highs. We touched 7,052 today. Man, that's incredible. 7,052 today. 7,052 today. And it's like, who knows how far we go? We know we got this big ass gap down here. That gap fill is at 6,600. So that's about 400 points down, dog. And that's why I said it's not healthy and it's kind of weird where do we go 400 points down when the war is ending, when April is a good month, when we're about to go into the summer, when Jerome Powell's last day is next month, and we're putting in somebody that Trump wants to lower interest rates to let more money flow through the economy. Do we go 400 points back down and get this gap fill? And if we do you
So
know how much money that is that's taken out of the market? And then when you go look at these charts, a lot of these gas be getting filled. This one didn't get filled right here, around 6,000. But all of these, they gapped up, gap down, gap down, gap up, came down, gapped up, came back down. All of these been getting filled. All of them. All of them. All of them been getting filled. And then look at it, it's 12 days in a row. So this is what I'm looking for, man, on SPX. Let's see. Look at that hood that we talked about. Look at that hood we talked about, man. Like I said, we cut this thing up. And last week we actually said, this could be that other shoulder. Man, came down, touched this other shoulder right here, created the inverse head and shoulders. Man, popped from 67, 68, and we had hit a high of damn near 90, bro, overnight in 4 days. 67, 68 to 90. And that was an incredible move. Incredible move. And it still got a lot of room to run back up to its all-time high, 152. Sitting at 86. So this still got room to run. If you didn't get in hood, I will wait for this to pull back just a little bit, probably to the 80s, about $5, $6 down, maybe even to the 400 day. And then I will be right back in trying to take that to the top. Sim, we still in symbiotic. We got in this a while ago. Keys was just talking about that. We got in at about $55. Today it's at 60, right? We got that till the end of May, I think. Middle of May. 65 strike. So we only a few dollars away. We got in at 55. So their all-time high is what? 87. So that's something that can potentially go back to the upside too. It's over where we got in. So this is another one that could run. And we know how important Symbiotic is because they're the ones that are making the AI robotics for the warehouses, right? And their biggest partner that they partner with to sign a deal with them is Walmart. So Symbiotic, something we're looking for. MU, look at MU. MU touched the all-time high, it looked like over here, and it looked like it sold off a bit, and it looked like it's consolidating here. Um, Man, I think MU's about to blast off. MU's the only one out of all these SanDisk, VIAV, Light. MU's the only one that hasn't retrieved its all-time high in a while. What's up, Nigel? What's up, brother?
What's going on? I know I'm late as hell, but I'm here, man. Just doing a whole bunch of other shit. But um, when's another time you think we should be able to get into MU, or is that shit cooked?
Um, no, I don't think it's cooked. Me personally, I wouldn't. It's tough, man. And the reason I'm saying it's tough because just like Sanders, when that thing run, it just be running, and then it's kind of like, man, you want to get in where you fit in. But for me personally, bro, just taking the L's that we took last year, I just don't want to buy all-time highs.
Facts, man.
I just don't
That's
want
for
to,
sure.
I just don't want to. I know some people probably say just get in. Me personally, I'm uncomfortable with it, bro. And I'm uncomfortable putting all your hard earned cheese in at the all-time high. And then we pissed off in a couple weeks, like, damn, we should have just waited till it pulled back just a little bit. So I definitely think MU is about to blast off. If you do want to get into play, I will put like something like a similar to like a lotto, but I would not put in a hefty amount of cheese all the way at the all-time highs. Like if you want to say, hey, I want to see if I want to participate in these games that might happen. Yeah, I can put something small in, right? But putting something large in, nah. It's too risky up here, right? It's too risky up here. So that's what I would say with MU. I would wait um for at least a pullback or a red day. At least a
And
red day. Feel me?
yeah, I had another question too.
What's up, brother?
Uh, app, app loving.
Yeah.
What you think, man? I've been watching it
They've been
over the
cooking.
over the
I've
past
been
like
running.
2 3 months, bro, and niggas have not been executing, bro. I've been,
Yeah, you asked me about them a minute ago.
bro. I literally, bro. I don't even want to talk about. Well, I want to talk about it, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I just want to see what you looking at. Like, there's so much volatility.
That's crazy. I didn't charted app up a while ago. I ain't looked at app their chart in a second. 368, it kept touching down there at base.
And I knew
368
it.
up to 466. So
Like,
almost a 100 point move in 5 days. 100 point
sick,
move.
sick.
Goodness. Goodness.
Yeah, I just
So
Want to call out my stupidity. That's it, man. That's all.
Nah, it's all good. I mean, if you know it though, like you see it now though. And then
Yeah.
what was crazy, they got an all-time high up there in the 730s.
That's what I'm thinking too, brother. I'm like, it's not even close, which I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I don't I mean, or what I should be thinking about as far as
yeah,
jumping in.
yeah. But what's crazy is I'm seeing this pattern right here. It looked like a W forming, bro. Are we seeing this?
I see it, cuz
W's are bullish patterns, bro.
damn.
We seeing this? We seeing this W here?
Yeah, it's clear to me.
Came
Yeah.
down, came up, came down, got support. This thing could be back to the upside. And the time, if you want to grab it, it would be inside of the W, right? Under that, I would say that recent high or the last high it had, the last recent high it had, it would be getting in under there, right? I would not be surprised if we look up in a couple weeks, this thing done shot all the way back up. And one thing I'm noticing with app loving is when Meta moves, they move. When you move, I move. Just like that. Let me see. Hold on. Look at Meta. I cannot believe we missed the Meta call, bro. That actually hurt my feelings. Actually hurt my feelings. Meta got down to 520. They almost back to $700. Meta.
And we ain't talking like weeks on. We talking about a couple days,
Right.
which is
Insane, right?
we still at war. That shit don't sound like it's gonna end anytime soon.
Yeah.
But it don't matter,
It
clearly.
don't matter no more, obviously.
Yeah,
That's
that's
that's why I was saying we just been listening to so much rhetoric, bro, so much fear mongering, so much he's not making the right decisions in the office and he's not doing this right and he's not doing that right and inflation is high and the bond market is going to crack and oil is just going crazier and crazier and it's like you stress yourself out. We stress ourselves out consuming so much content when I feel like we in a good space now where we just like, bro, we gonna execute on the plays. We're gonna put some time on it, and we gonna see what he do. Like the whole going back and forth, I think he's gonna do this and I think he's gonna do that. And bro, we actually stressing ourselves out and making the game harder than what it really needs to be.
that's the noise.
The
The
noise.
noise.
Look at AMD though.
Oh my God.
Vaughn had talked about it today.
That's crazy.
That is insane. They didn't even come get they gap that was down here during the sell-off with the Iran war. And it looks like they came down to what? Had some consolidation down at 189. 189 to 278 AMD, bro. And that's why I say rhetoric, bro. False rhetoric. Like, why? Like, we should be bullish on all of the companies that are going to take over the generation for the next 10, 15 years. It don't matter if we don't like this CEO or we like this. Bro, if they are a huge component to this AI thing of to the world, bro, we should be buying them. Another company that I want to talk about that I'm very pissed about that I sold. And I'm mad about this because I like I said the rhetoric, like the rhetoric I sold because I'm trying to listen to people that have been doing this longer than me, right? And I know y'all remember Intel. Intel, I said, hey y'all, back when we first got out of InvestFest, I'm grabbing Intel down here for $24 a share. I put about 4 grand in. Shares went up, They've been cooking. They went up to about 40 something. They had earnings. I know y'all remember they had earnings. I was like, man, what y'all think I should do? Going through the fundamentals, asking around. They like, man, it's not a great company. I'm like, you know what? Let me sell before earnings and let me get my profit out. 24 to 40 is what I sold. Intel is almost to $70, bro. And look at them. They not slowing down. Intel. What a return on your investment. 24 bucks to $70 and they're not slowing down. They're probably going to 100. Intel. Pissed about that. But it's all good. We know better now. Another one. Let's see. Google. Google's another hooper.
But one thing about it, Nate, is like
What's up, brother?
if you would have had calls and you say, you know, I fucked that, you would have been probably more sick. It would have been
Nah,
way more cheese too. Left on the
nah, because
table.
you remember the real game is buying whole.
Well, yeah, for sure, for sure.
The real game is like I own it. Like I can really walk around and say I own this shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but like I can go around and say, yo, I got equity in that company. I can pass this company down to my kids as it grows and grows. You got to think $24 a share on an American backed company that Trump said, hey, we're gonna back this company with their chips. I know they done fell off. I know they're going through this, but we're gonna get behind them. We're gonna make sure they straight. A $24 buy can be potential like buying Microsoft at about $80, $90, bro. Generational buy, 24 bucks a share on Intel. This company been around forever, bro. We're gonna look up at 60 years old. Intel's still gonna be here. Those are shares of a company where we gonna look up like, man, I wish I could have grabbed. Well, I did. I did have the opportunity. I did have it. $24. It's at 70 now. You know, it gets to 70. Bro, we look up in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Okay, now it's at 150. Now it's at 200. Then we're like, man, I wish we could have bought it down there in the 20s. We was able to. So, and then you can pass that down. You can leverage your shares. You know, and we gonna talk about that later as well. Google, I think Google's got a big breakout coming. Out of all of the Mag 7, I think Google and Meta, they got some ground to pick up. I think they got some ground to pick up. I think Google can get to 400 by the end of the year. $400 a share. Do not be surprised if you see Google at $400 a share by the end of the year. I think they got some ground to pick up. And then we're gonna go Taysom. Man, Adrian was talking about Taysom for a while, bro. We was talking about Taysom when it was in the hundreds. Hundreds. Look at this. This is March of this year. This is 25 days ago. Hundreds. 25 days ago. Hundreds. It just crossed over 214. Taysom. Let's see what else we got. AAOI. Another one in the optics. Another one in the optics. Look at this, y'all. February, month and a half ago, they're at 40 bucks a share. Optics. They just crossed over 157, another all-time high today. They're going to 200 as well. Optics. Everything optics is just going insane right now. Let's see. Oh, I want to look at Tesla. Tesla is it's a wild one, bro, because they're basically not even believing in Tesla off of the fundamentals no more. It's not even about car sales no more, bro. I think that ship is sailed. They don't even really talk about do you like your Tesla still and your cyber? I don't even think Elon is even on that no more. I think he is completely on SpaceX, Neuralink, right? These rocket ships, these chips, everything, bro. I think that's what he's on. And I think this is just I think this is just a company that they just gonna trade back and forth, man. Unless he announces, hey, Tesla's merging with this or Tesla's is focused on this, because the price that Tesla is worth at 388, it's not equivalent to how much money that they're actually generating and how much they're standing out against their competitors. They talked about it on Blackout. Bro, there's other EV companies that are cheaper in price that are doing the same thing and they don't have a crazy stock price. So I just think with Tesla as well, man, it's just it's a speculative stock. It's a very speculative stock. They definitely pop 340 to 380, but there is no, let me see. Oh, they got earnings soon. Hold on. They got earnings.
And they came and did what they needed to do and made history. So it's like, how much more history can they make? Like flying cars at
Exactly.
this point, bro. I mean,
And
they
they,
had
I
to.
just,
The
exactly.
robotics though.
Yeah. Definitely. That's what I was saying. I think if
For
he pivots,
self-driving cars, Waymo. I mean, that's here, already. But I mean, if they do it, that's another feather in their cap. But it's like
right,
they really came in and hit a grand
dominate.
slam. Yeah,
Definitely
niggas
dominated.
could not compete. But
Dominated to the point where that's why I said I feel like he has maxed himself out in the cars, bro. The car, if he want to stick on strictly cars, bro, it's not gonna be worth it, bro. It's not gonna be worth it. I feel like he got to pivot and announce like, hey, we completely making Optimus robots, and it's gonna have that big T with Tesla on all of the robots. You're gonna start seeing them on robot dogs and robot like the vans. You're gonna start seeing them on the robo vans, the everything, the flying cars. Bro, he definitely need to start think about talking about um being in the air for real. I don't know if that's a flying car. I don't know if that's like a flying, I know it sounds crazy, like a flying van where it could take multiple people, but alternative routes to transport people, that's just not vehicles, bro.
or like even like the drones though, like
Even
delivering food and shit like that. But I like you were saying though, I think too, like you have a robot, with the big T and all that shit. I
yeah,
mean, and if you already have a Tesla, there's gonna be some connectivity there, with the customer.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
think Tesla's gonna be like more of like your
exactly.
foundational business where like,
It's all gonna
oh, you
connect.
got a Tesla? Okay, your Tesla is gonna connect to your cell phone, and your cell phone gonna connect to the tower, and then your tower gonna connect to your robot, and your robot gonna connect to, everything else with that. And it's like I think that's how he gonna have to do it, build like an ecosystem for Tesla. But just strictly on cars, I think that shit's over with. That's just my opinion.
You think Tesla's over, brother?
Say it again, brother.
I said, you think Tesla's over?
No. I'm talking about Tesla over as in mainly focusing on EVs, electric vehicles. Like that's not gonna push the needle back to all time highs, is what I'm saying. I think like J.
Yeah,
Cole
you right.
said, what he say?
Yeah, you right. You right.
Yeah, I think he got to talk about, hey, we got robots. We got something in the pipeline with the 5G towers. We expanded into Africa and we got more towers over there. But the optimism of, oh, we got robots coming in 2030 and 2050. Bro, I think it's at a point now, bro. It's like, bro, you gonna have to prove yourself. You've been saying this for years. And your stock, bro, the stock price 388. I'm gonna show you this. The stock price 388. Let's look at their PE, bro. Look at their PE ratio right here. $364. So that means we are paying $364 for every $1 in profit that Tesla has. So Tesla brings in $1 in profit. We're paying $364 for $1 of profit that they have. That is a lot of cheese, bro. That's a lot of cheese. And I'll actually let me see.
I put stuff in perspective real fast.
It really does. And
That's
then actually
crazy.
let me show you their competitors. Let me see. Who's their competitor? We can do Rivian.
Rivian, yep.
Who else?
Would you?
Okay, their stock. They are in the same business, electric vehicles, Rivian. Look at their PE. They only got their goddamn PE up. Look at their EPS negative. That means they have a very low because they're obviously it don't look like they're profitable. Let me see who else. Who else is in their space? J. Cole, Tesla, Rivian. Um,
Waymo.
that's Google. They're gonna be Google. They don't got their
So
own ticker.
BYD come to mind. That's not American though. So
Yeah, BYD.
uh,
Let me see who else.
NIO.
Let me see. General Motors, another vehicle company. Let me see. $78 a share. Okay, look at their PE. Let's see. $25. Okay, so that means for every $1 in profit, we're paying $25. Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, let me see who else. That was General Motors. Who else? Ford Motor Company. Let's see. Look at Ford. Ford had a high of about $14. They had $12 a share. Is this the right one? Yep. Look at their PE. They only got their PE. They negative, bro. Come on. Who else is in their space? Ford, General Motors, Tesla. Who else make cars?
Toyota.
Let me see. Toyota. Toyota Motor Corporation, TM. $212 a share. Let's see what they PE is. 11 bucks, right?
Hey, I'm
So
trying to get in the picture now. I'm just like,
So 11 bucks, right? So if we see Toyota at 11 bucks, we see Ford don't even got theirs listed. Rivian don't got theirs listed. Negative, negative. GM, they P is at $25. None of these are over $30 that you paying for profit. Tesla, listen to me. You are paying $364 for $1 of profit that they have. That is a lot of money that you betting on for the future for them. So that's why I said he got to announce something else that correlates with how expensive their stock price is. When it was up here in the 500s, golly, that was insane. Paying $500 for $1 of profit for one share, $500, man, that is crazy, bro. That's crazy. So yeah, and then the
really,
last one,
it's like an investment in Elon. Really, at this
that,
point,
that's that's all it is at this point. Let's look at VIAV real quick, and then we be off the charts. VIAV, man. I think they are gone, bro.
And it's hard not to believe in the richest man in the world. It's
Exactly.
crazy.
Exactly.
he
Exactly.
most definitely is the richest man in the world. And SpaceX, when they drop, nigga, I'm loading up.
Come
It's
on.
over.
And he's on American turf. That's what the crazy part is
now,
too.
imagine some type of collab too. Like, what if they, use the Tesla robots to build some shit with SpaceX or something? Like, I could see them doing something like that.
Bro, they
That's
are, bro. You
that's
don't
a
think
that's a
Yeah,
good
Tesla's gonna
point.
be all on top of the robots? Like they're gonna be the first ones to actually issue that robot. And bro, all of this is the new world order. We really need to look into the new world order and what it means too,
we're
to
gonna
be
put a
honest.
Tesla in space.
That's a
Yep.
good point when it comes to the collab. You
Thank you,
really
thank
haven't
you.
heard Tesla collab with anybody for real.
Smart. I mean, it's smart though. Well, I think they had partnered a little bit with Nvidia a while back about some.
But who has it though? Like,
That's
you know what I'm
true.
saying?
That's
But
true.
like
That's
who
true.
have they partnered with and that was like not on their level? Like you mean you see what Amazon partnered with Rivian, they partner with a lot of different companies.
Yeah.
He didn't help with all the political stuff too. Now there's a lot of people that they just won't buy a Tesla just off of like the stances he's made.
True. True.
Shit. Yeah,
But then
that
at the
that
same at the
yeah.
same time, it's like at the same time, it's like, does all of that matter anymore?
Bro, it doesn't matter, bro. I done seen new motherfuckers and new Teslas down in Atlanta, bro. It seems like almost every day. The new ones,
The new ones.
bro, with black, all black, every color, any black, white people. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Any ethnicity in them, bro. I don't think anybody cares, bro. I think the product is they just like the product, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about the political stuff anymore, y'all.
That it's
Right.
yeah. That I
Come
think that's getting
on.
over with.
Nobody. And you can't even say nothing, really.
It's a
You really
fact.
can't say nothing about a stance, none
Right, because at the end of
on
the day,
anything, really.
everybody's has their hypocrisies, bro. Like it's just a matter of which one you choose.
Right. Right. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm
Yeah,
with you.
no CEO is like good, you know. Even
That's
Alex Stewart, you know. Speaking of, Palantir is very low. It was at 126 the other day.
they got another high PE ratio. Another
Yeah.
high PE ratio that is just insane for the amount of money that they're making. They're not making that much money to justify paying $200 for one share. They just not. So I definitely think we in the right space. We into the right companies. We doing what we supposed to do, bro. I just want to make sure we just keeping consistency. We are I think we finding a rhythm, right? Obviously the market's green and green and green for sure, but we also know that in a heartbeat this thing can drop. In a heartbeat this thing can drop. So keep execute, man. Keep staying to those levels. And let's just keep going, bro. Let's just keep going. Let me see a couple other things. Earnings. Um, man, earnings next week. We got some big earnings. I want to make sure I read these off. I want to make sure I read these off. Earnings for next week. Okay, let's see. Calendar. We got ISRG on Tuesday. IBKR on Tuesday. Who else we got? United Airlines on Tuesday. That's gonna show us a lot. United Airlines. The reason why that's gonna show us a lot is because they're gonna talk about that jet fuel and the gas prices. And if they say things ain't looking good, they running out of gas, and bro, that's gonna take a big hit on the plane industry, right? I get on the plane next week, so that means all of those tickets are gonna skyrocket. People already don't got money, you know what I'm saying? And then I think I missed. It wasn't really nothing on Monday. Let's see. Wednesday. Let's see. Oh, speaking of Tesla, Tesla reports on Wednesday. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I think they take off.
Yeah,
Wednesday?
what do Sandy report?
Who?
Saying this.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me get through Wednesday. Let me see who anybody else reporting, and then I'm gonna get to saying this real quick. Nobody else on Wednesday. Tesla and ServiceNow and IBM on Wednesday. Southwest on Wednesday as well. They're gonna talk about their planes and their jet fuels as well. Texas Instruments on Wednesday. I remember they last earnings they hit big. I seen people on Twitter talking about Texas Instruments last time. Let me get to Thursday real quick. Intel on Thursday. Think they gonna go crazy. NEM, New Mining Corporation for gold. I think they go crazy. I think they have made a lot of money this quarter just off of gold, just going up and down and just profiting off of all of that, mining gold. BYD on Thursday. It's crazy we talking about BYD. And then let me see Friday, and then that'll be it. And then we got the big dogs coming a week after. Let's see. See Friday real quick. Hmm. Yep, nothing on Friday. Okay, and then let me see the week after. Skipping ahead. Cadence that next Monday. CDNS, I think they gonna run. Let's see. Okay, nothing on Monday, really, other than cadence. That Tuesday, Hood, Robinhood next Tuesday. Not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. The same day right after them, STX, Seagate Technology. They another runner. Visa right after them. Starbucks right after them. Let's see. FICO, FICO. Let's see. Waste management. Okay. And then let's see. Last two.
Ian talked a lot about waste management. He
Who?
keep Ian.
Yeah.
He be talking about waste management a lot.
Oh wow. So that next Wednesday, that's when the big dogs report Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Ford, Chipotle, Qualcomm, SFM, Sprouts Farmers Market, VIAV. Oh my goodness, bro. They gonna blow it out the water in 2 weeks, bro. They report yeah, so not this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after.
Nigga,
VIAV,
they
bro.
been running.
Bro, VIAV is gone, dog. I promise you it's gonna run till, bro. It's gone, bro. It's gone, man. I believe in them. Did the research on them too. I believe in them. And then let's see that Thursday. Thursday, right after them, Apple and SanDisk, WDC, Rivian, Roblox, Reddit. Let's see, Striker.
How many
So
kids are playing that? Roblox? Roblox is definitely one of them ones. It's a sleeper, bro. Just think
yeah,
about the long term vision of Roblox and how we used to play The Sims back
yeah,
then, but we didn't have no connectivity like Roblox has right now, where you can play with your friends. And for example, just even my daughter playing that, I look at it as in, think about it, you buy Roblox cars, just like how you was buying on Fortnite. So just look at the long term vision of them 10 years from now when the metaverse is actually activated, right? So think.
yeah, yeah. You right. He right. I'm with him. So yeah, man, that's everything, bro. Y'all got any last comments, man? I told you we're not gonna be on here long. The market cooking. Ain't really nothing that we need to switch up. Just keep doing what we doing. Ain't nothing really to switch up.
Proud of everybody holding and fighting through the. Look who I done found, y'all. Look at this guy. Look
What is
at
it?
this guy.
Ha
Look
ha
at
ha
this
ha.
guy. Look at this guy, man. Oh, appreciate it, brother. We at the IU alumni. We got the IU alumni event tonight, so that's what we out here doing.
That's what's up. Nah, handle y'all business. Anybody else got anything to
All right.
say before we get off here?
Sport
Block out
jacket
the noise.
fire,
Block out
cuz.
the noise. Block out the noise.
Block
That
out the noise.
that part. Nate, the sport jacket fire, cuz.
For
Appreciate it, bro.
sure.
Thank
Killing
you.
them.
Yeah,
Thank
bro. Just stay invested. Buy time on quality companies. Like
you. Yeah, sir.
I'm looking to get in Microsoft on the next dip, hopefully, you know.
For sure.
Mhm.
I'm mad I missed it down there when I was talking about it last week.
Mm.
But, you know, stay
Yeah.
invested, y'all. For sure.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, y'all have a good night, bro. Like I said, we ain't gonna be on here too long, man. And we back in the chat, Brody.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, family.
All right, y'all.